Superdrug in Leeds Marion Centre is the first Superdrug store to be administering the COVID booster jab, and the high street retailer will be rolling out vaccinations at 9 additional locations over the coming weeks. The COVID booster vaccine was recommended by the Joint Committee on Vaccination and Immunization, JCVI, to improve protection from the first 2 doses of the COVID vaccine. The booster vaccine, produced by Pfizer, will be available for people most at risk from COVID-19 who have already had 2 doses of a vaccine. The additional Superdrug locations the jab will be offered at include Chesterley Street, Sunderland, Trowbridge, Bracknell, Slough, Farnham Road, Slough, High Street, Windsor, Holloway, London. The Strand. Michael Henry, Superdrug's healthcare director, said, "Today sees another significant step forward in protecting the most vulnerable and could help keep people out of hospital and reduce transmission of the virus." Bowel cancer symptoms, the sensation when having a poo that can be a sign making the booster vaccination available on the high street increases its accessibility to the public, and offers people the option of having the vaccine given to them by their local pharmacist or nurse who they know and trust. He continued, "We're anticipating an increase in vaccination services, COVID boosters and a bigger flu season than normal, and our nurses and pharmacists are trained and ready to welcome patients to meet the surge in demand this autumn and winter." This morning, Doctor and Superdrug ambassador, Dr. Sarah Hayat, said, "Those most at risk are being offered the COVID-19 vaccine booster by the NHS to maintain protection against COVID over the coming winter months. This will continue to help us work towards returning to normal and hopefully provide resilience against variants." Fatty liver disease, signs when you go to the toilet that need urgent medical attention, inside Pfizer booster shot, the unexpected side effect after 3rd dose, Pfizer finding, study. Do you pee in the shower? Doctor explains why you should give up the habit immediately. Exclusive, I urge anyone eligible for this vaccine to take it up. In January, Superdrug was the first high street retailer to deliver the COVID vaccination. To date, its pharmacy and nurse teams have delivered over 187,800 COVID vaccinations via 19 sites. Superdrug will follow the strict eligibility and booking protocols agreed with the NHS. These are the NHS will contact patients directly following the cohort lists. Patients will need to book an appointment for their vaccine booster with the NHS directly via the NHS national booking site, as this is not a walk-in service. At the designated time, a patient will need to arrive at the designed Superdrug location. Patients will undergo a clinical assessment by the trained Superdrug healthcare professional in a registered consultation room before being vaccinated. Following their vaccination, patients will be required to wait for 15 minutes to be monitored for side effects. People considered most at risk from COVID-19 and eligible for the boost jab include people aged 50 and over, people who live and work in care homes, frontline health and social care workers, people aged 16 and over with a health condition that puts them at high risk of getting seriously ill from COVID-19, carers aged 16 and over, people aged 16 and over who live with someone who is more likely to get infections, such as someone who has HIV, has had a transplant or is having certain treatments for cancer, lupus or rheumatoid arthritis. People who are pregnant and in one of the eligible groups can also get a booster dose. Most people are being offered a booster dose of the Pfizer/BioNTech vaccine or Moderna vaccine. This means your booster dose may be different from the vaccines you had for your first and second doses. The NHS states, some people may be offered a booster dose of the Oxford/AstraZeneca vaccine if they cannot have the Pfizer/BioNTech or Moderna vaccine. It adds, Most people who can get a COVID-19 booster vaccine are also eligible for the annual flu vaccine. If you are offered both vaccines, it's safe to have them at the same time.